He's crafted a persona. He has a particular instrumental goal in mind, and everything is subordinated to serve that.
Hello everybody, it's Frank, back with some more political talk, with some of the news that is just freshly off the press. I was going to do a video on something completely different. Yes, it had to do with Justin Trudeau and the Liberal government, but this news on Jordan Peterson just erupted, and it got to me, and I think it's something worth noting, and I think it's something connected to our leaders in Parliament. Now Mr. Peterson finds himself in a little bit of hot water, but it's nothing that he's not used to already. So, what's the scoop?
It's tweets like this that have Dr. Peterson in hot water. The Ontario College of Psychologists says they have received multiple complaints on Jordan Peterson for some of his political statements he's made on various podcasts, and have demanded Dr. Peterson go to a social media training course and coaching program. Now, Dr. Peterson could lose his license as a clinical psychologist if he does not comply.
Look at me in the windows to my soul. Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain, where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
Full disclosure, I'm a fan of Jordan Peterson, and I wanted to use him in my videos that I've made prior when talking about Justin Trudeau and the Liberal government, but he hasn't made it yet, and for no particular reason, but I've always wanted to use him. We share the same opinion of Justin Trudeau and the Liberal government. So what are some of the dastardly things that he said for him to be in such trouble?
I think you made a mistake there because you ran only on your father's name.
Did you hear those words? He started the sentence with, I think, which he's basically saying, in my opinion. So, are we at a point now where we're not allowed to state our opinions?
Well, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one.
When has an opinion like that ever been wrong to have? Another one of the reasons that Jordan Peterson is a very good speaker, and he connects a lot with the subject that he's speaking about, is because he cites facts.
And he's expressed contempt for monetary policy. I'm not interested in monetary policy.
The budget will balance itself.
Okay, but you're prime minister.
The level of admiration I actually have for China.
And he's expressed admiration for the Chinese Communist Party.
Facts are hardly a bad thing, right?
You're goddamn right.
Yes, he criticizes Justin Trudeau, but he is willing to talk to him. Have a listen to this next clip.
If he was willing to talk to me, I'd talk because I'd like to ask him. I have lots of things I'd like to ask him about. I mean, I've had political types in Canada on my podcast and tried to ask them questions. So I'd like to know.
Is there something?
And maybe I've got a big part of him wrong.
Yes.
And I probably do. But my observation has been that every chance he had to retreat from his pharaonic position, let's say, he doubled down.
Sounds like a guy with an open mind to me.
I find it hard to fathom that the College of Psychologists of Ontario are willing to revoke Jordan Peterson's license over thoughtful political statements. Seems these days that Canada supports free speech, but wants to stop citizens from exercising that very right. Man, it's so frustrating. Makes your brain wanna...
So yeah, Jordan Peterson criticizes, he states his opinions, he states facts. What he doesn't do is support like crazy ideas or conspiracy theories. Have a listen to this next clip when he's discussing on valuetainment with Patrick Bet-David the concept or the notion that Justin Trudeau may in fact be Fidel Castro's illegitimate son.
Oh, it's a nasty bit of innuendo, and I think it's resentment fueled fundamentally. Like in some sense, it's a satirical joke. I wouldn't propagate the idea. It's speculation, clearly. It's mean-spirited speculation. I don't believe that he ever says a word that's true. From what I've been able to observe, it's all stage acting.
Okay, there's another bold statement made by Jordan Peterson. But is he the only one that does this? I mean, let's take for instance English comedian Russell Brand, who happens to have his own channel and his own podcast. He says some pretty controversial stuff. Have a listen as he talks about Justin Trudeau and his handling of the Freedom Convoy of last year. While you're listening to Russell Brand, think, maybe he should go to an online course, or risk having his comedian license or podcast license removed.
What you can't do is claim to be an exemplar of democracy if whenever you get the opportunity to be tyrannical, you take it.
Trying to regulate speech, trying to regulate thought, trying to make me think and act a particular and very specific way, it's wrong. And that's why this story bothered me so much. This is where I'll say that it is my belief that this type of censoring and culture, it starts from the top. And the top, I mean Justin Trudeau and his Liberal government. They're trying to regulate way too much, in my opinion. Whether it's your speech, whether it's online content or hunting guns, whatever the case is. You either agree with them or you're canceled. For me, it's easy to see how this kind of culture that they're creating on the top is trickling down to the general populace. Whether you agree with Jordan Peterson or disagree, this type of censorship, in my opinion, is wrong. I'm just worried that we're seeing way too much of this now. Where is it going to lead to? It's step by step, inch by inch. I hope for the best for Jordan Peterson. If he can battle this, it will be good for all of us. Thanks for stopping by and clicking. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time when I make my next video. You know, the one that I was actually working on before this story came about and I created this one. The video I'm actually working on was Justin Trudeau, kind of like versus Pierre Elliott Trudeau, his father. Like, where did Pierre Trudeau come from and who did it better? So, we'll see you next time. Cheers and salute.